Man, oh man, this place is a mess. I don't know, I haven't been really doing much. I've just been gathering rubbish. Not rubbish, just multiple things. So I decided I just need to come in here, have a cup of tea and clear up. I mean, look, coming. So, like, picked up a load of these ceramic heaters. I had to take one apart and see if I can make a heater out of it. Probably can. Like, it's just a. What's this? Look. Nice. That'll do for totting up my bill. I've got another VCU there, which I'm gonna learn. It's good. That's from one of the community. I'm gonna load this up. Use this as kind of like a can. Oh, how am I gonna describe it? This is gonna spit out can basically. So I can talk to this via another VCU. So I can just start teaching myself can messaging, so I can learn how to talk back and forth to things and get it to spit out information. And yeah, because what I want to do is there's other boards then we'll be having development that can take some of the CAN messaging from the BMS, from the motor, from the inverter and all that, and spit it back out, analog out the other side, so we can start getting the some of the dials. Yeah, some of those working. The temperature, obviously spitting back temperature. Get the fuel gauge showing me state of charge, and the tacho showing me RPM of the motor. That's all ahead of us. I just need to make some room. Oh look, I've been messing with badges. Yeah, because I did a temporary. Yeah, you know about that. I just stuck that on the back. Yeah, that's funky. I'm gonna repaint this rear panel before I do anything else. I got myself some speak English. I got some spray paint and the same color, the Titan Grey as this Titan Grey as the car. So I'll just get a bit of that. There you go, Audi Titan metallic and a clear acrylic. Another reason for getting those blow heaters, because I want to have it nice and toasty in the back when I'm doing my DIY paint job. I wouldn't say I'm incredible at it, but you know. Oh, what was that? I'm gonna change that. Oh yeah, so many other things I've been planning. There's been a lot of people asking about, oh, what are you doing inside the car? I'm like, well, truth is, I haven't done a hell of a lot. It's still the same. But what I'm gonna do is see down here where the ashtray is in the coupe and all that. They have these extra VDO gauges, and I had a set in from this puppy, right, from the Quattro, but I scrapped I found another coupe a year or two ago, and I completely gutted it, which is where all the internals and all that. And I'm gonna fit these in and come up with something like current draw. What else can we put in there? We could probably put, oh yeah, there's a 12 volt. I can throw my 12 volt into there, see what that's doing, and that we'll figure out. We'll relabel those and come up with some other sort of solution. But yeah, oh man, what else have I been doing? This is a steering wheel. I've been messing. I've got 5 or 6 of these. No, they're not for sale. It's R&D. And I've got them all wired up, and I've just been trying to do some old analog. Yeah, stay there. There you go. I'm trying to do some recreation of analog signaling going in and out of there. What the hell am I doing now? Let's just move our way down here a bit. You've seen them. There's my pump. Again, haven't done a lot with that. We'll come back to that. That was from my last demo. As you can see, my last demo area has sort of gathered rubbish. This is a new great little thing that I'm going to try and incorporate. So this is sub-project number 52. This is a EPAS. So it's a electronic power assisted steering from a Opel Corsa C or B which is early 2000s. So they had power steering. So you had, where's it gone? Whoop. Yeah, that goes on there. Your steering wheel goes on there. Steer. And there's the pump there, which assists the turn, the power steering. ECU here, which is the brains. So you have positive and negative here. You've got a few wires there, which is switch positive, and you've also got a wheel sensor speed. You've got ABS and a couple other bits and bobs going in there. It's a really, really simple thing, which is used. These are used like everywhere in the rallying circuit, and I'm sure plenty other places as well. I've heard that old gentlemen who have their big Daimlers and all that, who are their shoulders getting sore from steering their massive barges around the place, that this is actually a retrofit that some guys do get done, and you can put it in for a couple of grand. But these things now, they used to retail of second hand about 400 quid on eBay. Now they're down to, you can get one of these with the ECU, with everything, the whole kit and caboodle. I didn't need my barrel anymore, took that off. So you can get these for 60 quid on eBay. They are everywhere, and they're fit to courses, they're fitted to so many other things. So this is, my whole aim with this is, okay, the TRW that's in there, the power steering pump, it's brilliant. It's for what it cost, it's fantastic. A couple of issues with it. Impatience is one, where I jump into the car straight away. You jump in, power switch, ignition, I should call it master switch, ignition, and then you jump in and you're in a position where you want to just straight away steer the wheel. You're like, no, you can't. You got to wait 10 or 15 seconds or more for the system to charge up with the hydraulic side of things. So I'm kind of impatient with that. And it's also when you're sitting in traffic, or you're sitting, I don't know, picked up the kids and I'm just sitting there and everyone's pointing, oh, look, Audi that makes a buzzing noise. And I'm like, yeah, I wish it didn't make a buzzing noise like that. It's just that extra little thing. I'd rather have it make a different noise. I mean, I know like all the new electric cars have to emit some sort of noise. So this will eventually emit a noise. I'm going to stick a speaker underneath and have it emit, I don't know, who knows, fart noises for all I care. Just the one thing I want to get rid of was just that hum of the whine of the power steering. I want to have it like dead silent. This thing will do it. And you can buy kits which fit onto this. So you basically just you fuse obviously your 12 volts here, ground it, and then you've got these other 4 or 5 go into another unit. It's basically a dial goes into a little unit, and then a dial you can fit underneath the dash, and you can dial up and down the resistance of the steering. So basically when you're sitting like on the driveway, on tarmac, whatever, you're sitting still and you turn the wheel, automatically gives you the power assisted steering that you need. And as soon as you start moving, hence this is why it's got the wheel motion speed sensor, so it starts to sort of stiffen up the steering. So as you go, so when you're up at motorway speed, it's not giving you like, actually I think it probably knocks it off completely. You don't need it once you get above whatever it is, 20 kilometers an hour maybe. I'll read up about it more. But so I got this. It's a case of, it's gonna need a bit of fettling, a bit of fitting. This whole kit will sit underneath the dash. It'll come out here. This is going to be shortened. So I'm going to cut and sort of, whatever way this is going to fit in. This will then go down to universal joint, which will go out through the bulkhead and then down to the steering rack. That's the theory. It's been done so many times. I'm going to, like, you Google it. Google Corsa B E-Pass, and these will just pop up. Plus the little modules you can get, which are only like €20. So really good. Yeah, so that's my chaos on the on the bench. benches. Oh, I also got a few. Oh yeah, I got a few biscuits. They're for me, and I got a few anti-roll bar bushings there. Just want to do those. Have a biscuit. Got some badges. They came all the way from Vilnius. Yeah, someone on the forum went, yeah, I've got loads of badges. Audi badges. How many do you want? So that was it. Pretty much not much over price of postage. It's great. So yeah, so I'm gonna go and doing a bit more charging here. I want to automate that a bit more. What we got going on here? This is just eco charging there. We got 1.2 going in, just let it tip away. A little update on how I've been driving. I've been driving it for the last few days. Today I did a lot of driving. Got up in the morning, bright and early. Drove it out here. Got the kids in. First little snag, which is why I was looking at the heaters over there. Yeah, when you've got me and 3 small little bodies emitting heat and vapor out their nostrils, and it steams up the car. Of course, you don't have any heating to demist. So we drove down the road, and it was about 8 degrees this morning. Yeah, so we drove down the road with the windows open. Kids don't like that. They give out so much. So yeah, so that was fun. So they all said, Daddy, next thing you need is a heater. I said, okay. What's number 2? They went, radio. There's no radio in your car, Daddy. We don't want to listen to you. They do. They didn't say that. I forced them to listen to me. So yeah, so driving around, been good. I've been getting used to the voltage sag on it. And pretty much I've been in around the if you have a look over here, here's the voltage range, because I still don't have a decent state of charge apart from the user interface I have on the old Android phone in there. But like I came back today and was sitting around 350, 352, so it's about 20%. When I left this morning, it was around 365, actually 360. That's what it was. Yeah. So basically, I've been driving around today between 35 down to 20%, in around that bracket. Charging it up at the moment, so I think I'm up around the 65 mark. So I'm just gonna let it charge right up till we get up to 95. I have a feeling that it feels like when I charged it back up to what I felt like was 95, which is 391 volts, that the range drop off was just incredible. I was like, what the hell's going on, as I drove up and down the road only a couple of times. But I'm finding as the car starting to, whether it's just discharging the batteries, I don't know what it is. It's just that the range seems to be getting a bit more realistic. Doesn't drop as much as it used to dramatically drop. So maybe it's just a case of I'm doing full slow charge. I only did 1 or 2 rapid charges. I'm doing a full slow charge, like from the bottom all the way up. So let's see. I was talking on the forum. One of the guys was saying that he Johannes there. He did the Tauran. Similar, it's a 24 kilowatt pack, but he's got the Gen 2 motor in there. Don't know if that's the 80, the 110 kilowatt. You may correct me. You can correct me if I'm wrong, because some of the early Gen 2s were the 80 kilowatt. Anyway, he's getting about 100 kilometers out of his on motorway driving and all that. So he said for sure, like, seeing as though mine isn't built too much like a brick, that I'll probably get a bit further. And the weight is also a benefit as well. So that's it. Yeah, it's going well. I'm just getting used to its noises and all that, and I'm giving it a lot more throttle here and there. But I'll wait till I have somebody ready with a tow rope before I go for a proper, gauntlet run down around the roads on a nice dry day. It's been a bit rubbish lately, and they're digging up the roads down there, and they're ruining my car. And just dirt. Oh no, that's filthy. I know, you're saying to yourself, that's spotless Fiacre. No, it's filthy. Look. Ugh. This is a prototype, for God's sake. So, anything else? Priority number one was always brakes. Without the brakes fully, they're working quite well as they are. They need to be perfect. So I need to get that brake system I was showing you before up and running. And that is number one priority. Forget about the radio. Forget about that heating. Kids don't need heating. Put on bigger socks. We're going to use one of these things. Again, this is from that aforementioned guy, Johannes. That's a little kind of switch for all intents purposes, which will, as I showed in one of the other videos, the last one, or the one before that, about the brake system. So when the voltage on the switch, where is it? Here it is. There you go, that thing there. So you have 5 volts coming in and a ground, and then your 5 volts reference. So when that reference is up around the 4.5, 5 volts, no need for the pump to switch on. Once I come in and I brake and the pressure drops, the voltage drops. Once you get down below, I think it's 2 volts, then pump kicks in and then switches off back up around 3.5, 4 volts. And that's what that little device does. It takes your 12 volts in one side as the switch, and the 5 volts goes in the other side. So I just need to do a little amendment on that. Another job. So yeah, that's the state of play at the moment. Other things on the cards are the BMS as well. I'm just having too much fun driving around. I really seriously gotta take that BMS out in the next couple of weeks. Probably hope. Will I do it over Christmas? I might do it over Christmas. Yeah. And so that's it for now. Was that long enough? Was that long enough waffle? Was there anything else? I do have a shopping list. Like other things I was thinking today, I want to swap out the lights for LED headlights. Save a bit of electricity. Because I'm going to be taking all the heat to heat my kids' toes. Kids! Oh man, just love charging by the sun. It's just, what have we got coming in? We've got yeah, let's do this. We're bringing in 2.1 from the grid, a little bit more, but we're charging 3.3, 2.2, 3.3. We got 411 in there so far in the fast charge. And yes, I've managed to clean the place. Look, projects are getting tidier. That stuff's been pushed over. There's that ceramic heater in there. Don't think I'm gonna go with that. No, actually. Yeah, tidy. Lists are coming down. Look, it's clean. And what I've got now is I've got this all set up for testing. Here's my little switch. There's your servo. There's the pump. So it's all rigged up, doing a bit of testing at the moment. So the way this is working at the moment, I'll go into it in detail when it is working, because a couple of more minor tweaks to be made, but it's getting there. When this is sitting at when this is all powered up, so I've got 12 volts coming in to one side, I've got 5 volts being kicked out the other side to this, and this is then the reference voltage coming back in is about sitting at 0.8, and when you start the pump going, starts to create the vacuum, and switch then feeds back reference voltage, gets to about 4, and I want it switching off around 3.5, 4. Still don't have that yet. I just need to change a couple of the resistors in there to get the values right. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, been busy last week or so. I was in at the local paper up here, and they did a piece on me, which was nice. I'll put it up here. Here's the link, or down there. And then that was on a Saturday, and then the Sunday we were in the Sunday Times. National press, so that was good. It was really good just to spread the word. The this movement that's happening, the EV conversions. So, yep, that was good. So thank you for watching again. I hope you've caught up on all the episodes, the webisodes for this venture, and have enjoyed it to some point. Hope it soothed you to sleep in other points. I've really enjoyed it. Kept me busy anyway for time I was off work anyway, and for sure I wouldn't be where I am now with this thing if it wasn't for the help of unemployment. I'd like to big shout out to unemployment. It was great, thanks. For the new year now, because we're in 2021 now, I haven't really done a hell of a lot with it. Over the Christmas, I kind of like just let it sit. Took it out for a few spins. I've got a mini episode coming up of driving around in the snow, plus some do not try this at home footage, which I do not recommend, whatever age you are. But yeah, no, it's been good. So for 2021 now, I'm back in work. Money's coming back in, thankfully, and I can start doing all the things that I mentioned in this episode. So the few things I need to do: the brakes, the steering, ideally, I'd like to change that. The BMS, get that done. The user interface, so for state of charge and all that, get that involved in it, working in it. And heater, obviously, for the winter time. Music, so I can drown out the wails and the shouts of my children. And that's it. Yeah, really. But I've got a plan for each of those. I know it's been a bit slow. The last couple of videos have been a bit, I'm doing this, I'm hope to do that, but really now I'm getting into it now, so hope to be able to get kicked off and getting all these little mini projects finished off. It was enough, the budget and everything I had was enough to get to this point, get it certified, get it on the road. Now it's for the other bits to fall into place. And yeah, so that's it really. I'd like to thank you all for following me on this adventure journey, whatever you want to call it. I just checked actually just before this, and we've just topped 500 subscribers. So I'm amazed the amount of people who tune in to follow this stuff, and how many hits getting. It's fantastic. And the same on the Twitter side of things, just continually climbs. So, and the exposure that it's getting as well, and for on the newspaper and all that. So thanks to everyone for publicizing this type of stuff. For anyone, okay, it's me or anyone else doing it. So the more we get it out there, the better. The more we can do this, make this a lot more feasible. So thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for sharing. Do more of that. And yeah, hopefully see more constructive footage of me and this in the next few weeks. See you later.